Yep, you can go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus, is it Areli Delon Cifuentes?
And then on behalf of the people,
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Leon Cifuentes, who I'm sure I mispronounced your name again, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please unmute and state your name for the court?
Aurelie De Leon.
Thank you. Your Honor, my client and I have been playing a little bit of phone tag. I need to have a meaningful discussion with her regarding this case and next steps. I would be asking for a very brief adjournment. I believe this is our first pretrial.
All right. Without objection, this matter will be adjourned to November 3rd, 2025, 1 p.m.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, was that November 3rd?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Bond with its conditions will continue. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll be in touch.
Court calls the case people versus Angel Dietrich.
And then on behalf of the people,
An Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Dietrich, who appears via Zoom. Ma'am, can you please unmute and state your name for the court?
Angel Dietrich.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have two brief requests. As to the case itself, I have had lengthy discussions regarding this case with my client, and at this time, we're wishing to set the case for final settlement conference. Then I do have a brief request as to bond when appropriate.
Jury final settlement conference will be set for December 5th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, will be December 8th, 2025, 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. Yes, as to bond.
Thank you, Your Honor. This request was made at the last pretrial hearing in regards to the removal of her GPS tether. Nothing from our end has, or I believe on anyone's end, has changed regarding the GPS tether. However, I am renewing that request. The only thing that I would argue that has changed is more time has passed, and Ms. Dietrich has maintained her compliance on bond during that time regarding both the tether and no contact. She understands that if the court were to grant that request today and to remove the physical GPS tether, that all her bond conditions otherwise would stay the same. She would still have those no contacts and no go-to orders in place, and she does understand that, and she has been compliant thus far. She does currently stay with her mother in Ann Arbor, and I personally have also spoken to her older sister who does also help with the situation. I would be asking if the court would consider allowing the removal of the GPS tether at this time.
Response.
Your Honor, I would object. It's my understanding that the victims, her spouse and child do live in Ann Arbor as well. I would have concerns for their safety given the facts of this case and the different incidents that were described by the victim to the police regarding him as well as the child. So I would ask that it remain as set at this point.
Anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor, outside that she does reside separately and has had no violations and understands that the no contact and no go-to would remain in place. She's just asking that that tether and the burden that it puts on her be removed.
All right. At this time, the court is going to decline to get once again your request. Motion to change conditions is denied. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And thank you, Ms. Dietrich. You're all set for today, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Court recalls the case people versus Glenn Milhan.
And then on behalf of the people,
Already, Your Honor, I'm Jake Hill on behalf of Glenn Milhan. Glenn, would you state your name for the record?
My name is Glenn Milhan.
Thank you.
Judge, I met with Glenn last night for about an hour and a half, and we discussed, went over the police report. And I have to, not that I want to argue the case, Judge, but this is really a questionable case. The police report says there's no injuries, that the victim was highly intoxicated, and that the witness who originally stated in the police report that she saw my client slap or hit the victim, then later changed in the following paragraph. Well, maybe he didn't actually hit her. That all being said, because of this case, Judge Slay has no bond filed, bond violation on, or excuse me, violation of bond on her case. Glenn feels that he wants to get this resolved as quickly as possible. I explained to him the right to go to trial by jury. He would ask if he's willing to waive jury and set this matter for bench trial. I know this is quick, but I've been told you have an open docket next week. Judge, that's not good. That
That's
doesn't
funny.
sound good for my.
Do I ever have an open docket? Really?
Well, I mean, as far as she said, there's nothing on the schedule now. I have 2 matters in Chelsea, but I could be available at 11 o'clock next week. So you being
Oh,
the,
you like the student want to set your own time.
Well-
Okay, go
I
ahead.
would object to that timeline. I would ask for more time to give us a chance to speak to that eyewitness as well as the victim and get that together.
Now it gets serious. Glenn Milan's back in the spotlight. His defense attorneys walking a fine line, arguing inconsistencies in witness statements. This is where legal nuance meets human frustration. Can you feel the tension brewing?
Honor, the victim said no crime happened.
But
nobody-
sir, please.
Glenn, remember what we talked about last night?
Okay, I'm sorry.
What,
Your next would be the 24th.
yeah, but a trial week would normally come up at the end of November, but I'm presuming you're trying to find something before that. But
Yeah, I was
I've gotta
hoping-
balance it against the people wanting to.
Well, it's 11 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. That should be
What?
just nothing.
Oh, that was killing Walden in his sense of humor.
I was looking for
Yeah,
I don't know how far.
how much, Lucinda, how much time reasonably would you need to make sure that you have adequate time to talk to the?
Your Honor, I would ask, I'm not even looking at the right one. For at least, not next, at least 2 weeks. I know if we're
Okay.
going out to the week of the 10th, I'll have to have someone cover it for me as I will be on.
At it.
So it could be Monday, November 3rd, or Monday, November 17th. Don't have to be.
Would the, today was 20th, that'd be 2 weeks. Would that be enough time for you or? Okay,
Your Honor, we would ask for the 17th if we could.
Judge, I have a circuit court trial that day with Judge Kunke on the 17th. Is there any chance we could do it November 3rd in the afternoon?
well, I think they're trying to, look, I'm trying to speed this up for your client as best I can, because I understand what you're saying at that. I would normally be at November 24th. I don't have the 10th.
We could do Tuesday, the 4th in the afternoon at like 1 o'clock.
I'm sorry, November 4th in the afternoon?
That would be I would be setting a special time in the
Your Honor,
afternoon.
we could try for the 3rd.
You can try for the 3rd?
Yes.
Okay.
Judge, I have Judge Freshour said I better not miss November 3rd at 10 o'clock in her courtroom. I've already been paid a fine to her once before, and I don't feel like doing it.
So if we delay you, it'll be another fine?
Probably.
So I can send her a message and like tell her what amount I'd like to see?
Yeah, sure. Could it be in the afternoon on the 3rd?
Oh, God.
We normally have a daily docket in the afternoon and we have a wedding.
We could get it done before the wedding. I'm sure of that.
I don't know if that's a good prelude to a wedding, but well, my docket starts in the afternoon, but you'd be trying to set it for what? The morning?
November 3rd, yeah, that's the date that he had the.
Okay, so, oh dear, God, Kilowall.
I apologize, Judge.
No, you don't.
Well,
You do, but it doesn't mean anything.
That's
You're not
true.
really apologizing.
Well,
You'd love to cause.
I'm trying to be
agony.
humble about this.
So what time are you supposed to be before Judge Fresh?
10 o'clock.
But that's here. Because Celine's not opening till the 4th, right? Or are they opening on the 3rd?
I'm pretty sure it's in Chelsea.
Oh, in Chelsea.
Yeah.
Okay, then it doesn't matter.
You're.
Oh, man. I knew it was gonna do this. All right.
Seen the bug and asked that it be dismissed. I asked him to, ask that it be dismissed. The victim said nothing happened. Crime never happened. Why ain't he saying nothing?
Whoa! Emotional flashpoint. Glenn's losing patience with his own lawyer. You can practically feel his anger through the Zoom screen. Ever been in a situation where you think no one's fighting hard enough for you? This is that moment.
Glenn,
All right. They got him muted. Okay. All right. He's waiving his right to jury.
Glenn, you're still waiving your right to have a jury trial, right?
I've
The
asked
earliest-
you, I would like for
I'm
you to do
sorry?
what I asked you to do, Mr. Bob Kilowatts. I asked you to ask a specific thing and you're not doing it for me. And if you're not gonna do it for me, I would like you to remove yourself from my case.
I thought I did ask what you
You
wanted,
didn't.
Glenn.
The victim said nothing happened, a crime never happened, and I'm sitting in jail for a crime that never happened. You're not even asking for a dismissal. Yeah, I'm upset with you. You're not doing your job.
Well, Mr. Milhan, if I can just interrupt, what Mr. Kilowald's trying to do and what he's explained to me, and maybe there's something I'm not understanding, is that really what's holding you is the bond issue before Judge Slay because of this case. So what he's trying to do is get me to set this as fast as I can because he could argue a motion to dismiss. He had to file a motion to dismiss, give the people time to respond. And without hearing witnesses, I couldn't dismiss it anyway. So he's just trying to, if that's the issue, he's trying to get you there as fast as he can. So, I mean, but it's up to you what you want to do.
I want to waive my right to a jury trial.
Pardon?
I would like to waive my right to a jury trial. I would like to have a bench trial, sir. I don't mean to cause an issue or nothing. I'm just thought we were on the same page, and I'm.
No, I think you are. He just has to follow certain procedures to do it. Okay, so let me go through this with you. If you're waiving your right to a jury trial, you understand that you have an absolute and constitutional right to have the matter tried before a jury.
Yes.
All right, and you understand that by waiving that, you'll have a trial before this court without a jury present.
Yes.
Okay. People also waive their right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Based upon the statement of counsel and defendant, court will consent to have the matter tried before it without a jury. I'll set non-jury trial at a special time for November 3rd, 2025 at 11:30. All right. And, you know, Mr. Milhan, sometimes people don't understand that attorneys are working very hard for them. I don't usually do this, but Mr. Killowald has convinced me to do that, set it at a special time so he can be here outside of my docket. So I think sometimes people need to just be appreciative of what they have. All right, bond at this time.
I apologize if I feel like you disrespected it. If I disrespected the court, I apologize.
It's not, Mr. Milhan, let me just tell you, it's not really about disrespecting me, but I see attorneys when they're working hard. And he's working hard for you. He's pressing me to set it here, and you know, it could wait to the 24th, but he's trying to do that and trying to squeeze it in to make sure he can be here for a trial for you because he realized what the issue is.
I apologize, Mr. Bob Killawas. I do apologize to the court. I apologize to Attorney Bob Killawas. He has been trying to look out for me, and I'm just frustrated about this whole incident. I'm sorry.
All right.
Glenn, I'll come and see you in a couple of days. We'll talk more, okay?
As I said, I'm sorry, Bob. I appreciate what
That's
you do.
okay. I'm still gonna do what I told you I'd do if you didn't give me any trouble.
All right.
Thanks, Judge.
Bond will continue. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Milhan.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Consideration.
Court does call the case. People versus Amin Falahi? I don't know. I messed it up.
Ellie's like on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Falahi.
Yeah.
State your name for the record, sir, please.
It's like it's user and he's muted.
You're muted, sir.
There should be a little microphone with a line through it. You gotta click that microphone.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Go ahead.
yeah,
State your name, sir.
Your Honor, my name is Amin Falahi.
Falahi. Got it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I was trying to put the syllable in the wrong spot.
And here's the emotional payoff. After all the chaos, a moment of gratitude. The defendant's words cut through the noise. A rare reminder that even inside a courtroom, humanity and empathy can shine. What do you think? Can compassion and justice coexist?
All right. What are we doing?
We're asking to set this for final settlement conference, please.
All right. Jury final settlement conference in this case will be set December 5th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, December 8th, 2025, 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. Bond will continue. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Court calls case People versus Barry Reed.
Ellie's like on behalf of the people. Good afternoon, Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed, unmute and state your name for the record, please.
And you'll need to be someplace stationary, sir.
I'm stationary.
All right. What's your name?
Barry Reed.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, I believe this is a show cause for fines and costs.
Yes, there's 2,284 owing, 1851.92 of which is restitution.
Yes, I did speak to him about his payments. He just recently got out of custody and is getting back to work. So he's asking for a little bit more time to determine what his payments can be, since he's just now, working.
Well, he'll have to come up with something, particularly regarding this restitution. I'll adjourn it out to November 3rd, 2025 at 1 PM regarding a payment plan on this.
Thank you.
I can have a payment in before then, sir.
Pardon?
I can have a payment in before November 3rd.
Okay, then you need to start paying on this, and then we can probably set up something formally for how you're gonna get this paid.
Okay. Can I just pay this pay it online, or do I got to come in person and pay?
You're gonna have to, on the restitution, you're gonna have to come into court because that's gotta be paid in cash,
Okay.
all right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Marco Erzinkoski.
Alexander, on behalf of people.
Teresa Claire on behalf of probation, Your Honor, Mr. Erzinkoski is scheduled to go to court for a review hearing. He is compliant with the terms ordered by the court, and I did waive his appearance. Probation's recommending that all conditions continue, with the next review hearing date being set January 12, 2026 at 1 p.m.
Hearing no objection, so ordered. Court does call the case, People versus Jeremiah Driscoll.
Alexander, on behalf of people.
Teresa Claire on behalf of probation, Your Honor, Mr. Driscoll is scheduled before the court for a review hearing. He is compliant with the terms ordered by the court. Probation is recommending that all conditions continue with the next review hearing January 12, 2026 at 1 p.m. No objection.
So ordered. Court does call the case of People versus William Fridge.
Alexander, on behalf of people.
Fridge.
Teresa Claire on behalf of probation. Your Honor, Mr. Fridge is before the court for a review hearing. I can report that Mr. Fridge is compliant with everything except his payments.
What? No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right?
I know.
And actually, he has kept in communication with me about his missed payments as well. He's trying to get his family into safe housing. He reported that he was just approved for a voucher. They're looking for a place to live. So his funds have been spent on just trying to keep them afloat for the time being. Mr. Fridge is aware, and I did talk to him about making consistent payments, even if they are small. In the meantime, my recommendation to the court was that he pay the $375 arrearage on or before October 20th today, and then keep up with a payment plan of $125 per month thereafter. Mr. Fridge did talk to me today about that. He's not able to do that. He has started a newer job more recently, and he's going to be getting his first check. So he's going to discuss with you what he can do as far as the fines. Other than that, Your Honor, he is compliant. So probation would recommend that all his conditions continue, with his next review hearing being set January 12, 2026.
So he's about 3 payments behind or so. All right. What do you want to tell me, Fridge?
I just started a new job last week, so I just worked a full 7 days this week, last week.
That is your child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just loud, just